Hey guys, welcome to Mikey's Video Game Madness. Today, if you can't tell already, we're playing Bioshock Infinite. I realize everybody and their grandmother is probably recording this game, but none of them happen to be recording this game with my commentary, so hopefully we'll give this a shot and see how it goes. Now, I would start a new game, but unfortunately, the new game wouldn't show a lot of the gameplay features. It would actually kind of spoil a lot of things since I'm kind of in the beginning and it's sort of in the, like, a lot of the features are already there. Hopefully I'll show you something decent. I don't want to spoil this game, but I will say I would consider this, from the games that I played this year beside Tomb Raider, probably a contender of the game of the year so far. I have a feeling Grand Theft Auto 5 is probably going to blow everything away. But yeah, this game's amazing, and if you have enough money to buy a game, you're debating on what to buy, depending on what you like, either get this or Tomb Raider. I don't know which one I like more so far. Tomb Raider was a shock though. I didn't know that was going to be as good as it was, but this I knew was going to be awesome. This game might be offensive to some people just because of the racial undertones and stuff like that. I mean, but it's kind of satirical of the time, so you gotta kind of have a open mind towards that. People were kind of shitty back then. So without further ado, let's play this. One of the reasons why I also wanted to play this, even though I knew everybody else is going to be making videos, is there was a comparison video between the Xbox 360 and the PS3. This is the PS3 version, if I haven't already mentioned it. One of the things about the PS3 version I saw on YouTube that was displayed is the colors were oversaturated and it looked nothing like that. Like somebody had the gamma way up high. I don't know who recorded it exactly, but they needed to turn it down. Now I have no idea how this is going to turn out in the video, but on my TV at least it looks good. As long as you just tinker with the colors and stuff like that, and it'll look straight. This is probably one of the best Unreal 3 engine ports that I've ever seen. I know people are saying that the PC version of the game looks superior. It does, but don't let that, like, if you have no other way to play this game, don't let that make you not try this game out. This game is a beautiful console game, and like, with everything this game has to offer, graphics are just a small portion of it, and the graphics are still really good. So definitely play this game. If anything, rent it. So we're gonna continue. I've been running my mouth the whole time and not showing anything. I really like the old-timey music. It's kind of depressing. I don't know what that says about me, but whatever. I know a lot of you guys are going to send me a message. I didn't watch your video because I want to play the game for myself. That's cool, but you should still watch my videos because the sound's going to be down. You're not going to probably hear most of the stuff that's going on anyway. You're just going to hear me running my damn mouth, so I promise you're not gonna see any spoilers. It's a nice video and you're not gonna see hours of footage. I mean, I started at a pretty action-packed time. I forgot where I left off. I actually had to go to the grocery store when I stopped playing this. So you actually can point to things and hold the square button, but you can change what button you want to hold based on your control scheme. What's nice about this game versus the other Bioshocks is that the shooting mechanics actually feel as good as, like, the Call of Duty games. I feel like the other shooting mechanics of the other Bioshock games weren't all that great. And I also like the fact for the PlayStation version you aren't forced to use the triggers. So you actually can use the non-trigger buttons, because the PlayStation 3 kind of has shitty triggers. But as you can see, the textures are not nearly as bad as people said they are, so I don't know what, I mean, I know what they're talking about, but people are making it sound like it was like a deal breaker almost with the graphics. At least some of the people. I use people because I don't want to pick on anybody specifically. So you have powers just like you do in Bioshock. I think in this they're called vigors or something, I can't remember. Now I'm having a brain fart and I can't remember what they're called in the other Bioshock games. They're plasmids is what they're called in the other Bioshock games. Excuse me. So if you're completely unfamiliar with this game, which if you keep up with games at all, I can't imagine you being unfamiliar with it, but this game takes place in the early 1900s, like 1910. And you're basically, instead of in a city in the ocean like the other Bioshock games, you're in a city of the sky. I think this takes place in a completely different universe than the other Bioshock games, but don't quote me. I'm fairly early into this game. Wonder how far am I? Can't check. Can I? Nope. I'm not gonna do anything to ruin my save game because I'd be devastated. So we have this girl Elizabeth with us right now, and we're trying to protect her. No spoilers. You can see that on the commercial for the game. One addition I do like about this game, unlike the other Bioshock, is ammo's pretty affordable on this, which is great. In the other Bioshocks it was kind of expensive. I like this carbine, and it's like an M1 Garand, since I like World War II games. And then you got this grease gun, but so far I found RPG. You get like a Luger like pistol. There's a shotgun and a minigun. And just like Dead Space, if you push a button, you actually can see where you have to go. So we got to go on this power rail, which is really cool. It's like a roller coaster. And I did that way sooner than I should have. I'm probably going to die. As you see, Elizabeth helps you out when you're not feeling good, which is great. But it's totally random. I should have turned up the brightness on this a little bit because I can't see shit. But I'm also crouched and I have a LCD television, which is part of the problem. This scene also takes place at night, but if you see here, you can actually get Elizabeth to activate certain things by holding square. Like if I hold square, she'd make him come alive. This is a motorized George Washington. I'm glad he's on our side, because he's kind of tough to beat. Med kits. Some enemies go down easier than others. Throw me that med kit, thank you. That's all I need. Why are you gonna say that's all I got? That's all I needed. I'm not difficult. Use these salts to recharge your vigor or your little magic abilities. Now you have this roller coaster deal. As you can see, I'm stuck, but you can turn around. Alright. And depending on how hard you push forward,
open it. Sure thing.
I activated Mosquito, which is like a flying turret. I don't I don't know if that helped or not. I'm not quite sure where I gotta go now. Like, this is actually, usually I play when I record these videos, I play an area I've already played before, but I actually don't know where I'm going or what I'm supposed to be doing exactly right this moment. One of the reasons is because I had to go to the store, and I'm playing like whatever automatic checkpoint it does. But even though this takes place in a completely different environment, there's no mistaking this is a Bioshock game. Especially the art design is pretty incredible, and there's so much stuff to interact with. This part of the game isn't a good example, but when you go inside the buildings, they have like little museum displays and stuff like that, like they would have at the World's Fair, because this was kind of based on the White City World's Fair in Chicago. And I guess for one of the first times they showed the telephone, and they were using electrical lighting and stuff like that for the first time to light a fair. It might have been Tesla bulbs, I can't remember, because I think there was some World's Fair where Thomas Edison was kind of being a jerk to Tesla or whatever, and he refused to let him use the light bulb, so Tesla went and invented the light bulb that we're gonna start having to mandatory use today. Interesting how things work. This is one of the displays. You actually get points. I guess that would lead up to a trophy if you watch all these. Sorry if I'm stuttering. I'm super tired. I say that on all the videos. I really should record these while I'm awake. Why the hell do I have that? I wanted a machine gun. They switched it to the RPG. That was an accident. I really want a machine gun. I could care less about an RPG. They're only good for like 5 seconds. There should be a machine gun lane right here. I'm probably gonna buy ammo for it now though. It's okay. Ammo is pretty affordable. Alright. Return to Soldier's Field, power up. So I gotta ride these tracks. I just gotta make sure that I get there. There we go. And away we go. I heard the Xbox 360 version has some frame rate issues, but this game, I haven't run into that. And by the way, I don't know if, well, I know I didn't show you this. I don't think the original Xbox had this option in the Bioshock games, but the PlayStation versions did. I don't know if this is in the Xbox version or not. I think it is, but this is weird for a console game. You actually have a choice to unlock the frame rate, which will actually make the game run at a faster frame rate, but in turn you have to suffer through a lot of screen tearing. So if you want a faster frame rate that fluctuates and you can deal with screen tearing, be straight. And I just walked right into that because I was running my mouth. Oh gosh, not one of those guys. I gotta get out of the way. No. You have a shield, but as you can see, it depletes fairly quickly, but it's my fault how fast it went. Oh, I just jumped right into that. I'm a freaking genius. Look, this kind of has the when you tap the crosshair button, it'll zoom right into the enemy. So the lock-on's pretty decent. You can turn that off. But if you don't have a mouse and keyboard, unless you're playing multiplayer, I think it's a nice feature. I like it personally. Make sure you search all the corpses when you play this game, just like you would in the original Bioshock. And here we go. Sorry, I'm gonna still look for hidden stuff. I gotta follow the arrow because oh, I am going the right way. So I've recorded 2 videos within the last.
There's a moment when we're not being shot at. If you're interested, I spotted some supplies over there.
Sorry, I had to listen to what she was saying. Over where? I didn't even see where she's pointing. I should really listen. Was there stuff in here? Or not too terribly low. So if this game's too dark or light compared to what you're used to, don't blame it on the PlayStation 3 version. Because it's fully adjustable. It's hard for me to tell what it's gonna look like on the TV versus the video. My laptop doesn't have the best screen on it, so even if I look at my laptop, I don't know how it's gonna turn out on the TV. But you can change the gamma. As you can see, there's a brightness configuration setting. Everything's customizable, unlike the original Bioshock on the PlayStation 3 at least. I killed the man while I was peeing. Seems like since I got the fire vigor, if I punch somebody, they catch on fire, which is kind of cool. Use toilet. Don't mind if I do. But I've been the last 3 days I've been trying to record videos, and I've just been having issues, some computer related, and I've just been busy. So I haven't died or anything, so I apologize for not posting videos for the last, I guess it's almost been 2 weeks. So thank you guys for being patient. If you actually check out my news feed on YouTube, I actually sent updates about that and saying I had some personal stuff going on and I just didn't feel like recording. Sometimes if you got a lot of stuff going on, you don't always feel like recording, and you just want to play games and not have to record a commentary and be antisocial and whatnot. But yeah, you can check out that, and I also believe I posted on Twitter. Twitter is a very easy way to keep up with my videos. That and Facebook. I know not all of you are Facebook people, but like if you're interested in following me or wondering what happened to me, those are the ways to check, because I'm curious enough to let you guys know what's going on.
You know how I said I had plenty of time to read? Well, I tried to figure it out. I read literature on physics and everything.
I probably should listen to your drawn out story. But
what did that teach you?
Well, there's a world of difference between what we see.
she throws money at me. Every once in a while she finds stuff and gives it to you, which is handy. When you die, you pay a little bit of money, but there's really no consequence. You always have enough money to die. But this is on medium settings, so I don't know what it's like on the harder settings. I'm pretty sure like there's a hidden 1999 mode that's supposed to be like for the super hardcore gamer. I'm pretty sure that it's different with that mode. And I don't know what happens if you die if you don't have any money. Just like on Grand Theft Auto, as long as I had those games, like when you die and you have to go to the hospital and pay money, like I've never run out, so I don't even know what happens if you run out of money and die, if it's game over or not. It's kind of weird now that I think about it. I know I'm rambling about 15 things. Get coins. This game has really good lighting effects. It's a shame that I'm showing you the part that takes place at night without a terrible amount of lighting because electricity's not working all that well. But as you can see, there's like this little glow on stuff, but it looks really cool during the day when the light actually bleeds through the windows and stuff like that. Why am I hanging out at an ice cream shop? I don't have anything better to do. I gotta put the power on. I don't know why I'm messing around here. Medical kits. And I need some.
Elizabeth.
You bet.
Oh, she's handy. I already like her. I heard there was a part of this game where you don't have her. I might be a little bit devastated when I don't have her because she's actually useful. Even more so than Alex on Half-Life. Because Alex never gave me shit. She gives me money, health kits, ammunition. It's great. Where am I supposed to go? But I hear horror sounds, so not necessarily the best sign. I'm still getting used to the tracks. This is really the first part of the game that I've played that's really introduced you to the freedom of using them at your leisure. Oops, use fire instead of the electric.
The gondola's coming.
What is it?
He will abandon you, my sweet Elizabeth. Once he has what he needs, he will leave you alone. What else could you expect from a liar and killer of women?
The city looks nice. And that's not because of the PlayStation's has shitty draw distance. Keep in mind that this game takes place in the clouds, so it's naturally supposed to be foggy. I've been hearing people saying that just by looking at a screenshot, not actually playing the game and taking the game's actual content into consideration. If you ever flew in an airplane, it's foggy. So that's actually a graphical detail. It's not a way for them to make a shitty port of the PlayStation where they're trying to get more objects on the screen by causing a massive amount of fog. But I'm going to stop here, that way there's no spoilers. I think I showed a good portion of what this game has to offer. If what I showed you didn't interest you, play it anyway. This is probably going to be one of the contenders of the game of the year. Also, if you haven't already, check out Tomb Raider. That's also an amazing game. Now, that game took me by surprise again. I wish I had that to show you, but I only rented it. I did purchase this game, however, because I knew it was going to be good. I wasn't sure about Tomb Raider because I'm not a terribly huge fan of that. But if you haven't played that, play that and play this as well. If you buy either one, they're excellent. Right now, I'm liking this more just because it's new. But you'll miss out if you don't play both of these games. Alright guys, thanks for being patient and thanks for watching my channel. And if you guys are new to my channel, just feel free to browse this new YouTube what is it, this new YouTube interface or whatever they're doing, whatever they want to call it, is terrible. So the videos that they're showing are like the first videos that I did, which aren't as good because I didn't have recording equipment. So make sure you check out later videos like this that are actually in high definition and I actually had a decent microphone. So make sure you browse the channel. If you like what you like, subscribe and click like. And if you have any criticism or if you want to see more or less of something, send me a comment, because just sending me a thumbs up or a thumbs down doesn't let me know what you like or what you don't like. So anyway guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and definitely check out this game and Tomb Raider, because those are amazing games, and this year's pretty much going to be pretty awesome when it comes to games. I'm pretty excited, and Last of Us is coming out. I haven't played the new Gears of War. I heard it was good, but those games are pretty much similar. Sorry to say they're fun, but they're similar. And then Last of Us, and then Beyond Two Souls, and then Grand Theft Auto 5. That's a game I know I'm gonna like no matter what. Unless something terrible happens, but I don't imagine that. But right now you have two amazing games that I've played personally that you need to check out. As far as Gears of War, feel free to try it. I heard it was good, but I've yet to play it to let you know whether it was good. But I'm sure that if you played the other ones and enjoyed it, you'd like that one too. But more so play the two games I just mentioned, Tomb Raider and Bioshock Infinite. You will not be disappointed. I would go, and I'd say if you'd had a choice between Tomb Raider and Bioshock Infinite to try this one first, because this has more content in the way of like interacting and story wise. I think this will appeal to a broader audience. But anyway, take care, and I'll talk to you guys again. I probably said that already like 5 times in this video, but you know, whatever. 5 times a charm, I guess. Alright, take care.